I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas.
Hello everyone, Uncle Charles Walhingford back again with another video dealing with fashion, style, and more so your image. I really want to help make you into a better person, to look better, feel better, be more confident, more manly. And a good way to do that is what you're wearing, how you're wearing your clothes. So we're going to talk about your next watch. Your next watch, not so much your first one, not so much maybe your second one, maybe your third watch, maybe your fourth watch. If you're really into it, you're really trying to look really good, or you got into watch collecting, but you want to buy purposeful with purpose. You want to look good at the same time, along with doing some manly fun stuff. And that is the watches I'm talking about today. I have 3 watches. They're your black watches, your black on black watches. Black on black. They tend to be pretty dramatic in your presentation. They can be sometimes a conversation starter, because a lot of times people don't have a black on black watch. And really it's like black on black on black, meaning black dial, black case, black bracelet, or leather strap. You need to have all 3. That gives it the full look, the best look. And I want to show you a couple watches that, or suggest a couple watches to you. You don't have to go this way. This is just how I went, and they're up and down. When they're going, graduating slightly up the cost. So the first one I'm going to show you is a watch. Pretty much a lot of these watches have a story behind them. We were in Grand Cayman. I remember distinctly, we were in Grand Cayman on a cruise. We were on somewhat of an excursion, I guess. We were walking around, and we went into a jewelry store that sold watches, and they had this watch, and I liked it, and it was on sale, a reasonable price, and my wife was like, "Hey, why don't you get that?" I was like, "Wow, okay." So this right here is a flight measurement watch. This is a pilot's watch. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know how to use all these dials correctly. Now, what I do know how to use is the chronograph pieces here, the chronograph feature, excuse me. I know how to use that. But after that, I don't know how to use the slide rule. This is a black on black watch. This is bold. It's a big watch. This is a larger watch because it has more features. Is a little bit more height to it. May not be the best for a suit, but a suit separate, or a sport jacket, or maybe a perfect example if you was wear a black turtleneck and a sport coat with this, you would look pretty good. You would look pretty cool. That would look really nice. Well, any of these watches, but this is the perfect example where this would actually go. Or this would be a good, maybe warm weather, but not hot weather. If you're wearing a black t-shirt or a black polo shirt, something like that, that will look really cool too, putting that black together. I forgot to mention, this is the Hamilton Khaki X-Mach. Hamilton Khaki X-Mach. I don't know why I left that for the end. That should have been the first thing I say. I'll probably put it up on the put it on the screen for you anyway. You know what? Let's go ahead and switch this out. Matches my shoes. Matches the shoes. You see? All right, let's move on. So that's the Hamilton. If you're not familiar with Hamilton, Hamilton now is a Swiss company owned by Swatch Group, but it used to be an American company. It used to be one of the biggest watchmakers in the United States, out of Pennsylvania. Now we're going to go through a different brand. This is Muhle Glashutte. Muhle Glashutte is a micro brand I got from I used to be, I don't know if the term would be affiliated technically, but I used to do a lot of work on my other channel on videos in Little Treasury Jewelers in Gambrills, Maryland. And one of the things that they were known for at the time was some really nice micro brands. Far as watches, this black on black diver, this is the Marinus, the black on black Marinus. They're actually hard to find right now. Love this watch. This has a very low height for a diver, so it does slip under the cuff really well if you're wearing more formal attire. Though it's only a handful of things that I will wear, like I said, with a black on black watch when it comes to wearing a suit. You may be able to get away with it depending on the whole suit when you put it together, but most of the time I wouldn't wear a black on black watch with a suit. It depends. There's a lot of things that you can coordinate and make it look right, but that's a whole nother long story that I probably should be telling, but we'll get to that on another time. But when you have a black on black watch, be careful. It's sometimes too dramatic to wear in some suits. Some you could wear it with other suits, but some suits maybe a little bit too dramatic. And lastly, now this is a special watch to me because it is something, the material used. The material used in this is not common. This is my Tudor Fast Rider Black Shield. This is a black case and black dial and a black leather strap. However, this case is made out of ceramic. A lot of times when companies make ceramic watches, they make the case is too shiny and it tends to be a little feminine. This is a very masculine watch. This is a speed calculating watch. This is a driving watch. So if you were to drive or keeping track of time, this is a speed measurement driving racing watch. That's what this watch would be. It's coined off of a motorcycle, Ducati motorcycle. So that Ducati black, I think this might be a black shield, is what this is supposed to be in reference to. Either way, again, this is a fine example of a very good black on black watch. And also, I'm not going to get too deep into it because, again, the watch lovers love to have this argument. But this is a Rolex subsidiary. Tudor is a Rolex subsidiary, meaning Tudor belongs to Rolex. And that will lead you to quality. You're definitely going to have higher quality. This is the problem. I don't know that Muhle Glashutte has very high quality, but is definitely far more nicer of a watch than this Hamilton. Either way, any of these watches are good. I love wearing this watch, especially since it has that leather strap. The leather strap, it can be a little bit more, compared to a metal bracelet, more classy, more formal, even though it's a fun watch. It's an absolute fun watch. All right, guys, that is it for now. That's the video. I hope you have some questions. I hope you have something to say about what you would like to wear with these in this situation, wearing these watches. Once you have a couple of them, like I said, I would not suggest this being your very first nice watch. Maybe this is your third nice watch. Again, which should be your first watch? Your first watch should be a stainless steel black diver. That's my go-to, but a stainless steel black dial or a stainless steel blue dial. Later on, maybe you expand and have a black on black watch. Now, you could just say, hey, you know what? I like what you showed me. I'm getting one of those watches right now. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I like. Hey, I do have these watches, so I can't blame you. I'm Uncle Charles Walhingford. I'm just here to help.